Have you ever seen someone across a room and felt an instant pull toward them, almost like gravity? You didn't know their name, their personality, or anything about them, but something inside you just said, "I want to know that person." That feeling isn't magic, it isn't fate, it's science. And today we're going to break down exactly what's happening inside your brain and body when you feel physically attracted to someone, and why you want who you want. Welcome to Psychology of Love, where we decode the science behind attraction, relationships, and human connection. Today's topic is one of the most fundamental questions in all of human psychology. Why are we physically attracted to certain people and completely indifferent to others? By the end of this video, you're going to understand exactly what drives physical attraction. And some of the answers might genuinely surprise you. Let's dive in. Let's start at the very foundation, biology. Physical attraction begins not in your eyes, but in your brain. The moment you see someone you find attractive, your brain releases a powerful cocktail of chemicals. First comes dopamine, the pleasure chemical. It creates that rush of excitement and euphoria you feel when you see someone attractive. It's the same chemical released when you eat your favorite food or win a prize. Then comes norepinephrine, which causes your heart to race, your palms to sweat, and your attention to narrow entirely onto that person. And finally, serotonin, which starts creating those intrusive thoughts about the person. Ever had someone you're attracted to randomly pop into your head for no reason? That's serotonin at work. Together, these three chemicals essentially hijack your brain and body, creating what we experience as physical attraction. And here's the wild part. This entire chemical process takes less than 1 second. Your brain is working faster than you can consciously think. Now here's where it gets really fascinating. Evolutionary psychologists argue that physical attraction is not random. It is actually a highly sophisticated biological screening system developed over millions of years. Your brain is essentially asking one unconscious question when it evaluates physical attraction. Is this person a good candidate to survive and reproduce with? Now before you say, "That sounds cold and unromantic," hear me out. Studies show that men are unconsciously attracted to features that signal fertility and health in women. Things like facial symmetry, clear skin, and certain body proportions. These aren't arbitrary preferences, they are biological markers of reproductive health. Similarly, women are unconsciously attracted to features that signal strength, status, and protection. Things like a strong jawline, height, and confident posture. Again, these signal genetic fitness and the ability to provide and protect. Now here's what makes this really interesting. A landmark study by David Buss at the University of Texas surveyed over 10,000 people across 37 cultures on 6 continents. Despite massive cultural differences, the core patterns of physical attraction were remarkably consistent across all cultures. This tells us that physical attraction is not just culturally constructed, it is deeply wired into our human DNA. One of the most fascinating findings in attraction research is the role of facial and body symmetry. Multiple studies across different cultures have consistently found that humans rate symmetrical faces as significantly more attractive than asymmetrical ones. But why? Because symmetry is a biological signal of genetic quality and developmental health. A body that develops symmetrically signals that the person had good genes and a healthy development without significant disease or environmental stress. Here's a remarkable experiment. Researchers at the University of New Mexico found that women could actually smell genetic symmetry. Men with higher body symmetry had a distinctly different scent, and women consistently rated these men as smelling more attractive, even without seeing them. Your body is so sophisticated that it can detect genetic compatibility through smell alone. This is actually the science behind why people say chemistry is real. Physical and chemical attraction work together at a biological level, we realize. Now let's talk about one of the most powerful and most dangerous psychological phenomena in physical attraction: the halo effect. The halo effect was first described by psychologist Edward Thorndike, and it refers to our tendency to assume that physically attractive people also possess other positive qualities like intelligence, kindness, success, and trustworthiness. In one famous study, participants were given identical essays to grade, but were shown photos of the supposed authors. Essays attributed to attractive people consistently received higher grades than identical essays attributed to less attractive people. This happens in dating, hiring, friendships, and even courtrooms. Research shows that physically attractive defendants receive significantly lighter sentences on average. So physical attraction doesn't just affect who we want romantically, it affects how we perceive and treat people across every dimension of life. The danger of the halo effect in relationships is that we can become so blinded by physical attraction that we overlook serious red flags in a person's character, assuming that because they're attractive, they must be a good person. This is one of the primary reasons people end up in toxic relationships. They confused physical attraction with genuine compatibility. Here's a question I know many of you have wondered about. Can you become physically attracted to someone you weren't initially attracted to? The answer is a very clear yes, and the psychology behind this is beautiful. Psychologists call this emergent attraction, and it happens through a process called the mere exposure effect. Research by Robert Zajonc found that the more we're exposed to something, including a person, the more positively we tend to feel about it. But it goes even deeper than that. A study published in the journal Psychological Science found that when we discover someone has a wonderful personality, our brain actually retroactively upgrades their physical attractiveness rating. So someone you initially rated as a 6 out of 10 physically can genuinely become more physically attractive to you as you fall in love with their personality. This has a profound implication for modern dating culture, where we swipe on faces and make instant attraction decisions before knowing anything about a person. We are potentially swiping away people who could become deeply attractive to us, simply because we never gave the attraction time to develop. Physical attraction in its deepest form is not just about what you see in the first second. It is a living, growing, evolving experience that deepens with genuine human connection. So what does all of this mean for your actual love life? First, stop feeling shallow for being physically attracted to someone. It is a biological and psychological reality, not a character flaw. Second, don't let physical attraction be your only filter. The halo effect will trick you into ignoring red flags if you let it. Third, give attraction time to develop. Some of the most profound love stories begin with people who weren't immediately attracted to each other, but gave the relationship enough time and closeness for deeper attraction to emerge. Fourth, understand that real lasting attraction is never just physical. Studies consistently show that emotional intimacy, shared humor, intellectual connection, and genuine kindness become the primary drivers of attraction in long-term relationships. Physical attraction gets you in the door, but it is your emotional and psychological connection that keeps you there. And that is the psychology of physical attraction. Why we want who we want. If this gave you a new perspective on attraction, hit that subscribe button, because every week on Psychology of Love, we go deeper into the science of human connection and relationships. Comment below and tell me, do you believe physical attraction can grow over time, or do you think it's either there from the start, or it isn't? I genuinely want to know. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.